Africa needs more people like this journalist that we're about to talk about. His name is David, and he exposed a UK-based NGO that was paying him money to write an article, almost like a smear campaign, allegedly, to run against Dangote refinery. But they didn't make it that obvious. They wanted to spin a narrative like climate change. That's their favorite word. As you know, they want to use climate change to shut down economies. They want to use climate change to stop African countries from exploring natural resources to feed their people. Before we talk about it, I want to show you this clip from African Stream. We'll come back and discuss.
First of all, I should mention that it's a pretty common thing for a journalist to be reached out to by people from NGOs or from commissioning editors in international media wanting to commission one article or one piece or the other. It's a fairly common thing. So when someone reached out to me via DM on my Twitter, asking if I'd be open to writing something about Dangote refinery, it shouldn't necessarily have been much of a big deal, but it was just something about the way it was worded that struck me as odd, because there was this sort of implied secrecy. It didn't really take much to put two and two together that these are the usual actors from the global north who have a vested interest in maintaining the world's economic status quo, who are then using the language of environmental concerns and green energy and things which on the surface appear to be good things that are aimed at making the world a better place, but have been co-opted right from the start to be used as part of this age-old economic war against Africa and the global south. I could see that very clearly.
Now it all makes sense why Dangote refinery faced so much pushback. Like, I was almost wondering, like, don't they understand that this is going to be beneficial? By them, I mean the Nigerian politicians, because there was a lot of pushback from them. And he even said something along the lines of the oil industry is more harsher than the mafia or something like that, because they really, really pushed that man to the point where he said, okay, fine. You buy it from me and you refine the crude oil. Just leave me alone, because he got so tired of it. And as you know, Dangote doesn't need the money. Well, I guess billionaires will want to continue to make their billions, but he's already a billionaire and he is the richest black man in the world, right? He is rich, like quite literally. He's very rich, he's wealthy. So he got so tired of the pushback, he almost gave up this refinery.
I thought building a refinery like this is, supposed to be a pride for everybody, because we're not the only country. Angola, they've been trying for 20 years. They are still trying. Uganda, they've been trying for the last 15 years. None of them. There is no production capacity in Africa. Only two countries are not importing, which is, Algeria and Libya. Apart from this, everybody is an importer. We cannot continue to be slaves where we export, raw material, then we import products. But you can see a regulator is giving an excuse to continue to issue license for bad products just because he said that no, they don't want to create a monopoly. So how can we create a monopoly?
So there was a clear pushback, and this refinery, even though it would have benefited Nigerians as well as Africans, it was not celebrated as much as it should have been. Like, why were they angry at him for trying to fix a problem that's there while still making money, right? So at the end of the day, this interview, this conversation lets you know that they try to do these things like plant a story here, pay this person to say something there, buy a politician so he stops the development. They are working against the economy of Nigeria, because this refinery can single-handedly help, but they don't want that to happen because they are competitors to this company. He's going to get them bankrupt, basically, is what I'm reading. Like, he has more advanced machines. He has the resources are right there in Nigeria. He has benefits. Like, they cannot compete in the market with him. So what do? they tried to shut him down, allegedly, according to this reporter. And yeah, this is the world we're living in, fam. For those of you that say, get out of this victim mentality, slavery has been long gone and colonization is not here. Well, this is how they continue to control us, by paying a few of us that are willing to sell out, and the cycle continues in a different name, of course. Anyways, fam, let me know down below what your thoughts are about this, your thoughts. I will appreciate to hear from you. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Stay blessed. Bye.